Under the neon-streaked sky of the London docks, the wet pavement reflects a deceptive beauty, masking the scent of impending betrayal. Jake's silent command starts the game. Slim, consumed by doubt, fidgets with his collar, a subtle tremor betraying the turmoil within. Freddy, a statue of cold calculation, confirms his weapon, his face an impenetrable mask in the gloom. In the crumbling warehouse, Slim and Freddy's desperate attempt to crack a vault is shattered by the suffocating tension. The warehouse echoes with the deafening report of gunfire, violently ripping apart the uneasy silence. Freddy is struck down, his body crashing to the unforgiving ground amidst the chaos. Dorian's henchmen materialize like vengeful specters, their grim faces and drawn weapons heralding impending doom. A crimson laser dot ominously marks Jake's chest, signaling impending danger. In a heart-stopping instant, bricks explode where Jake once stood, shattering the night's silence. Amidst the chaos of dust and debris, Jake narrowly escapes, the air thick with the scent of destruction. In his opulent penthouse, Dorian Miaxka coolly observes the unfolding heist, a cruel smirk hinting at his sinister intentions. With a glass of scotch in hand, Dorian coldly mocks Jake's futile attempt, his words dripping with arrogance. "So, Jake, after all these years, you thought you could outsmart me?" Dorian's voice hardens, reminding Jake of a long-forgotten pact. "Remember that deal we made back in '98? Seems you've forgotten your part." In the sterile confines of the coroner's office, Jake pushes an envelope across the cold steel table, a silent transaction loaded with desperation. The coroner, his face etched with weariness, eyes the offering with a conflict of trepidation and avarice, a dangerous crossroads in his moral landscape. Jake's hushed words. Everything's there, hang in the air, a promise of a life-altering sum weighed against the gravity of the request. The coroner's hesitation cracks under the weight of Jake's desperation, as he succumbs to the temptation. "What do you need me to do?" Jake's chilling directive slices through the silence. "Make it convincing. A final plea for a fabricated end. A new beginning forged in deceit." In the dimly lit banker's office, shadows dance ominously as Slim looms over the terrified banker, his face a chilling mask of determination. Slim's demand pierces the tense silence. "Tell me the codes." Now, the banker, consumed by terror, stammers, I can't! I swore an oath!" Slim dismisses the banker's loyalty with chilling indifference. "Oaths are meaningless to me. Your life, however, that has value. To you, at least." In the heart of London at night, a high-speed chase ignites the rain-slick streets with danger. Jake, fueled by unwavering resolve, executes a daring maneuver that sends an Audi spiraling onto its side. The Audi's violent crash becomes a crucial barrier, halting the advancing SWAT vehicles and turning the chase. The night air vibrates with the piercing wail of sirens, their echoes bouncing off the historic buildings, amplifying the intensity of the moment. In the desolate warehouse, a solitary beam of moonlight illuminates swirling dust motes, casting long shadows as Jake nervously speaks into a burner phone. Jake coldly declares, "That's right, Dorian. I've got what you want, and you'll never see it again." Silent as a shadow, Abby stealthily maneuvers through the maze of stacked crates, her gaze laser-focused on Jake. Abby's silent defiance, a tracker on Jake's jacket. In the opulent casino, a high-stakes poker game unfolds, the green felt table stained in ominous crimson. Jake, consumed by reckless abandon, pushes a mountain of stolen chips onto the red, sealing his fate. Dorian watches with a predatory gleam, his gaze promising impending doom for his unsuspecting prey. Abby, a cool observer amidst the chaos, leans back with a subtle smile, savoring the unfolding drama. In the heart of the casino, Abby silently sets the stage for a high-stakes gamble, sliding a loaded Glock across the green felt to Dorian. The air thickens with unspoken tension, as the fate of the game hangs in the balance. Jake's voice shatters the silence with the ominous words, "The game's always bigger." Bedlam erupts as the casino becomes a battleground. Bullets tearing through the air amid screams and desperate dives for cover. In a heart-stopping act of sacrifice, Slim hurls himself in front of Jake, intercepting a deadly bullet. The shattering silence follows, the weight of Slim's sacrifice hanging heavy in the air. In the opulent chaos of the casino, Jake traps Dorian against a roulette table, a stiletto's razor edge a breath away from ending it all. The stiletto's point kisses Dorian's throat. A chilling promise hangs in the air. Yet Jake holds back, savoring the dread. A frigid smile dances across Jake's face as he whispers, "Consider your debt purchased." Amid the relentless London rain, Jake and Abby step into the night as distant police lights paint a grim backdrop to Dorian's unheard cries. Storm drowns Dorian's screams. In the cold, unforgiving downpour, the flashing police lights serve as a haunting reminder of justice delayed and cries unanswered. Within the cold, gray confines of the prison cell, an unspoken tension hangs heavy as Jake sits amongst his fellow inmates. Jake, lost in thought, shares his wisdom. The opponent hides where you'd never look. In the dimly lit office, shadows waltz across the mahogany desk, setting the stage for Dorian's cold scheme. With meticulous precision, Dorian turns traitor, arranging evidence to ensnare Jake in a web of deceit. Jake stands frozen, disbelief etched on his face as Dorian's betrayal shatters their bond. Sunlight paints stripes across the detective's office, where unspoken tension hangs heavy between Detective Chief Naomi Price and Dorian. Naomi leans forward, her expression a mask, intensifying the silent confrontation. Dorian fidgets under Naomi's intense gaze, his unease palpable in the sun-drenched room. Bathed in dappled sunlight, Jake cautiously approaches the kid, whose sullen figure dominates the otherwise vibrant park. Jake attempts a friendly gesture, his voice laced with hope as he asks, "Hey, sport, mind if I sit with you?" The kid's retort, "Go away," cuts through the gentle atmosphere, a raw expression of his inner turmoil. Unfazed, Jake persists, his voice a soothing balm as he pleads, "I just wanted to talk." The kid's resistance hardens, his words a defiant barrier as he spits out, "I don't want to talk to you." Jake's voice cracks with desperation, his plea hanging in the air. "Please? Just for a few minutes?" The kid unleashes his pent-up emotions, his voice a piercing cry of anguish. "No, I hate you." In the heart of the abandoned warehouse, dust motes twirl in the solitary beam of moonlight, revealing Abby's defiant silhouette. Her silhouette, a beacon of defiance, stands against the encroaching darkness as Abby declares, "I was never yours." Abby's voice echoes through the vast warehouse as she proclaims, "I was always mine." Under the cloak of night, Slim stands as a solitary sentinel against the inexorable advance of the SWAT team. In a moment of selfless valor, Slim prepares to meet his fate head-on, sacrificing everything to buy Jake the precious seconds he desperately needs. The night erupts in a symphony of gunfire, each shot a testament to Slim's unwavering courage as he becomes a bulwark against the storm. Amid the chaos, Slim's bravery echoes through the night, a beacon of self-sacrifice that carves a path for Jake's escape. In the sterile confines of Dorian's office, an unsettling stillness reigns as Dorian's hollow eyes reflect a profound loss of spirit. Jake's hand. Control. Dorian's fall. Dorian's every action is a hollow echo, each movement a stark reminder of his complete and utter ruin.